Hi, this is Roger. Thanks for dropping by. This is a very quick video today to sort of show you my new toy and demonstrate the sort of thing it might get used for. I finally got a backboard. The guy next door got it for me, and it's a type of plastic with a coating on it. Unfortunately it has got a few scratches, but we won't worry about that. Now its main purpose is going to be for when I'm doing work on my bonsai, because obviously when you've got very fine details, little twigs and things like that, with a cluttered background behind like a brick wall, you can't see what on earth's going on. Now black is good, but there's quite a few of the bonsai channels do actually use a blue colour behind their trees. So the fact that I got this for nothing and haven't had to pay for it, and it's lightweight, it tucks in a corner of the lounge, and the beauty of it is the other side is white. So when I store it, it hardly shows against the pale walls, as opposed to a big blue thing stuck in the lounge. Anyway, so that's my new toy. Its main purpose is for filming work on my bonsai, not for orchid stuff. Now this, we've been waiting quite a long time for this to open. This was bought as an orchid called Cambria, which is obviously that generic name that some traders use. And I've been waiting for it to open for some time. It hasn't bloomed for a very long time. Now that it has bloomed, I'm adamant that this is highly likely to be Miltonia. Now in some places it's Miltonia morelliana, and in other places the same plant effectively is Miltonia spectabilis variety morelliana. So it depends where you look, but looking at the images on Google, this looks highly like spectabile, but it could just be a hybrid with that as its main content, so it still could be a hybrid. If it is a hybrid, it's possible it's even a primary cross. It is very close to the species. Lovely deep colour. So this one's only just opened, so it might, the others might open a bit better than that, because this one the sepals have curled back. We have got a second spike coming down here, so it's not a very good looking plant. The older part of the plant lets it down, but the newer part of the plant, one thing to notice, the older part of the plant's quite yellow. That's where it was getting too much light. The latest two growths that have bloomed, you can see, are still a very pale green, but they are at least green. Yeah, so although it's still getting quite bright light, it's not as bright as it once was, and it's probably now happier for it. There's another new growth over this side of the plant as well, which is a darker green. That wasn't facing the light. But Miltonias are not a shade-loving plant. They do like good light, and under normal conditions they're intermediate, and more than not up the higher end of intermediate. They don't really like being too cold. But anyway, it's just first opened today. So you know, this is I wouldn't get this board out to film every orchid that comes into bloom. I wanted to get it out to show you what I've got. It's a good size. I mean, it covers the whole of my workbench, and some hanging over the edge. Covers up the wire, covers up the brick wall, and I think the bonsai, working against that with the bonsai, will look good. And also, if I've got a particularly tall bonsai that I want to work on or look at, that board will go up the other way. It will actually turn up that way and be longer and thinner, but not so thin as to not be able to get the whole tree in. So that's going to work really well. It was really nice of the guy. He had a board in the carport where there's still some stuff left behind by the guy who left. And I thought it was there to be thrown out, and I asked him about it, and he said no, he actually got it from work, because he needs to do some work in the bathroom where some panelling's been damaged and the pipes are exposed. And I said, oh, that's a pity, I'd have had a good use for that. And he said, well, I can get another bit if you like. And I said, well, looking at the size of that one, if you could get me a bit about 2/3 the size of your one, then I wouldn't have to cut it, it would be perfect. So this is a little bit bigger than perhaps I wanted, but it'll do the job. And I certainly don't need to cut it. So, yeah, nice neighbours so far. The guy's just been to have a look at the intercom, because that half stopped working. Basically, when somebody's outside, they buzz and my phone rings. I pick it up and say hello, and they can hear me, but I can't hear them, so I don't know who's there. All I know is that somebody is there. Now he's been here today and tested everything, and he phoned up the support people for the make and model, and they talked him through some things and this, that and the other, and he's come to the conclusion that it's a faulty handset. So he's going to order another one and let me know when he's got it and come and hopefully sort it all out. But in the meantime, the intercom's not completely useless, if you know what I mean. At least it lets me know there's somebody at the gate. So, and I can still open the gates from in here. So the button still works. So it's 2 out of the 3 functions are working. And all it is that I can't hear the people talking at the gate. But nonetheless, the rest of it works. Anyway, I'm in the middle of watering. I need to crack on with that because I started a bit late today waiting for the gate guy to turn up. So I need to get that finished because there might be still some water on the plants when we get into the colder temperatures, which we've got now. It's horrible weather at the moment. It's just cold, damp and dreary. It's heavily overcast and cold. Got a northeasterly flow, airflow, and daytime temperatures are like 7 or 8 degrees if you're lucky. No sun, just dull, and the air is very moist. It's, you know, there's a lot of fog around in places. It's just dull and miserable, so not good. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that new bloom and my new board, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.